I've lost weight 7 times in my life and gained every pound of it back. Now, in retirement, those doctor visits are telling me a story I wish I really had understood earlier. I know you've probably read countless reports on what you need to do and not do. Don't retire too early. Don't wait too long. Have plenty of savings. Be prepared for the healthcare costs that are often a surprise. But this is not what I'm addressing. I wanted to talk about those little surprises that we rarely are ready for that just kind of creep in. So let me know in the comments which of these 5 surprises resonate most with you. Looking back, I mastered the art of losing weight. Your weight has so much bearing on your health, and suddenly you get retired and you start seeing the doctor regularly. So all of a sudden you go to that appointment and they tell you you have a thyroid problem, here's a pill. 2 years later you go in again, your blood sugar's up, you need to go on this medicine. I'm not doing this. So what did I do? I lost weight again, and nothing showed up, but they said technically you are diabetic and you need to take this medicine. Well, if I can keep it down on my weight, I don't take it. So I'm playing games with the doctor and my health, I know. But truly, what I never learned was how to maintain the weight. That was the key thing. And yeah, as much as health was important, boy, I didn't like having to move to Florida with several different sizes of clothing. That was really a foolish thing. And do I regret it? Yes, I regret that I did not learn to manage how to maintain my weight, because now there are consequences. It wasn't the house or the salary. We were prepared for that, and we found our ideal location, and we got here. We had 5 things we wanted in the house, and we had talked about that. We agreed on it, and it was how many bedrooms, and that we would love a 2-car garage. There were some other things, but the 5th thing was that we needed a view. You've got golf course or you've got a lake. The house that I thought we were going to get had that golf course, and we walked out the back, and I go, oh, what is that? Hailstones? And they go, no, that's golf balls. Well, immediately, Alex knew he was not going to be able to deal with potential golf ball damage. That was the second house. The house that we loved, we fell in love with, that was the only thing that was missing. It did not have the view. We found another house that was private for sale, and we made arrangements to go in, and it was lovely. Now, granted, it didn't have the number of bedrooms we wanted, but it had the view. It had the lake. Time to compromise. Do we do this? It would have taken the full amount of money that we sold our house up north and put into that, and it had additional cost. We were counting on that money as our retirement budget. It was difficult. We had to talk it through and made the decision. This was our home. This is our view. So the small things that are really important, you have to talk them through so that there aren't regrets. In that beautiful backyard, we also had patio furniture, but we were moving to a fully furnished home. And so we went through a whole series of what we were leaving behind and the minimal things we were bringing here. So it wasn't difficult. We weren't bringing a big umbrella table with 6 chairs to Florida to fit in this small patio. We don't have the space here. We have no need for a patio table. I realized those chairs on that table, I love those chairs. Do you realize you cannot buy them, or we can't find them, at least not reasonable. We can't find them to buy them as individual chairs. That's a regret. So when you're thinking about what you're downsizing, what you're leaving behind, there's going to be something that you will regret. So think about that and really think about, even though they're little things, the rhythm of no paycheck. I had worked all my life, just like you, and I worked several jobs at some times. And up until about 2 years before I retired, I had a strong home business, and because of all the transition, and it was time to let that go, I didn't have cash or paycheck, and that was a psychological mess for me. Even to this day, it's difficult, to the point where I continue to have had a couple other small businesses, and I miss the tax advantages because I don't have them continue to pursue what is right for me because it was a major thing. I don't have that extra money to just give to the sweet guy who's on the corner asking for donations every day, or a friend who just needs a little bit more money. Yeah, I have access to money, but not your own paycheck. I don't have money to put into our bank personally, and I'm one of those people who believes that if it's in savings, it stays in savings. So as we live and start tapping into our savings and we're not replenishing it, it's a head job for me. So that's another I regret that I don't have it, and that's why I don't give up. I'm going to pursue an additional income, and if it's to be, it will be. But are we hurting? No. It's not hurting our retirement fund. It's not hurting our everyday expenses. It's just some kind of known income that's important to me. When you leave work, you miss the routine, you miss the friends, and so there is a sadness. So you regret that you aren't able often to maintain strong friendships with people that you've met through the years through work. When you realize you're gone, you don't have that. And with family back home, it's difficult to hold on to those friendships. Social media can help that. And the real gift for us is that many of those people do come to Disney on occasion, and often we can make a connection and go up and see them. But holding on to those friendships or losing them, you lose them. And even social media, and all of a sudden you see a post and a response, feels pretty great that you can maintain connections like that. None of these are regrets that keep me up all night. They're just sweet little things that I wish I'd thought about and figured out some of the answers to them, not knowing they were going to have such an impact on me. But they don't keep us up at night. But they were something that I thought, they may not affect you, but there might be things in those categories that do affect you. So it's not just the big things. It's not just this house and that house. It's what features do the house? What are the deal breakers? These thoughts are my unique experiences. Yours are going to be different. And think about the little things and enjoy the journey of adjusting and shifting to retirement. Every journey is different. And so what matters to one is not the same for the others. We all have to determine our own journey and what is going to bring us pure joy and happiness in those many years ahead. What we compromise on, what the deal breakers are, and the decisions we make collectively together. So stay tuned, because next week we're going to talk about what my 60-year-old friends regret as they enter their retirement. Have a great day, and God bless.